Okay. Hello and welcome. I'm your host, Big Robbie 1990, and I'll be continuing off with more Diablo 3 tonight.
Hey, lady, I got.
We'll just skip that. We'll watch them literally waddle this way.
Belial has started his attack on the city. Let's go. Hurry! We'll keep you safe. When the I saw people hiding in the cover. We have nowhere to hide.
Please, help me reach the sword.
You know, I definitely don't have the right things for this.
What is happening?
People are dying? That is what is happening?
Who has brought this wrath down upon us?
There is strength within me yet.
So I made a seasonal character for my Diablo 3,
There are more people
and already max leveled and already like a Paragon level of almost 500.
We have no time to lose.
Ooh, look at that, a legendary drop. This better be good, this better be powerful. And it is. Apparently I gotta go back this way.
Give it more time.
Onward. Get through Chaldeum.
Now, Leah.
Attack!
Well, the damage is just a little bit better. So let's actually just teleport our way through this. Well, obviously until we get to this part. So also, on my seasonal character, what's going on is, I can't think of the name. Like, for some reason I'm just not able to talk when I play Diablo 3. So oh, that's right. I have a full green set. That's what I was gonna say. So let's
feel
actually.
So weak. I don't know if I can.
You must! Now! It is up to you now. Hurry! I must stay here and tend to Leah.
That golem dealt damage over 1 million health points. Goliath. So I remember the first time my friends and I were playing this. When we thought we killed him and everything, this happened, and we looked. We were just talking to her. I was like, "Were you expecting that?" He's like, "No," and then we died over and over and over. Definitely something we were just not expecting. Oh, I killed myself.
I am returning to town.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check. So what you want to do is you want to put critical hit damage. So sorry guys, I hit the mic. So critical hit damage 138. So if I put this in here, now it becomes 268. So practically that's a little over 2.5 times more damage than usual. And that's usually your main damage. But when you first start out, like when you start over a brand new character and you have an item that can be socketed, you just basically want to put rubies in there until you get to level like close to 70, or when you're at 70. Then what you do is you put the flawless royal emerald in there, and then bam, you quite literally have yourself a very powerful attack weapon. But it just depends on you.
That is not possible.
Alright, so let's try this again. So even though my damage is a little bit weaker, but when I crit, it's really going to hurt them. I want to save land of the dead for a bigger guy. Life, so like faster. Just the one thing I don't like about this Necro is he's so slow.
I must wait alone. I am returning to town.
A rare Templar relic. Let's see what we have here.
Thank you.
Nope. I hate when that happens.
I am returning to town.
A good choice.
There is you are.
This doesn't have anything for me to mine, so we'll just get rid of that.
I can be ready to leave at a moment's notice.
The Kirut light.
So now we're on Act 3.
You are needed below.
Tyrael will not kill these people. I know it.
The black soulstone's getting hotter.
The demons within seek escape. Only your power can keep it from splitting apart, my daughter. It's a heavy burden, but the fate...
Someone's got to light those signal fires. Not me.
Now, I wonder who's going to be
You are
lighting
the
those
Angel's
signal
command.
fires.
Let the call sound forth. Bastion's keep shall not fall.
Asmodon. Ooh, I just crit and killed all those for like over 1 million points of
We
damage.
saw the signal fire. We must light the rest, but the demons swarm around us. Get back inside the key. No, I have
I must wait.
So I never really liked Act 3. It's a little bit lengthy. What I mean by that is because of all the crap that you have to find. Like, for example, these beacons. Run! Well, they're having a bad time down there.
No.
So I got one beacon lit. Like I said, it's kind of lengthy. Well, especially since I'm using a necromancer, and obviously he moves. Well, she moves extraordinarily slow, which I'm not. a big fan of.
This world survives you no longer.
I hear you're the best there is.
Well, I guess. Hey, Kyron. How do you do?
I must wait.
Hopefully when I reach level 70, I'll be getting better legendary equipment. Maybe some set pieces here and there.
That needs to recharge.
Oh, the reason why I have a seasonal character is because it's easier to get a set piece item. That's pretty much basically the reason why. I should get this.
That is not possible.
You out of school yet? Are you almost out of school? Which one was it? Which one is it? Oh yeah, I think if you don't kill those birds fast enough, they'll actually like fly off with the guys. Of course, you know they're dead, but not the point.
Quickly, help us fight them off!
What a monstrous creature!
What the hell sent forth now?
I've always liked watching that guy form. I always thought it was cool. Is it this coming Wednesday? See, I guess it's not if you kill him fast enough or not.
What's that with the cat? We've seen
I must wait.
trouble. What now?
More of the brutes from below, Captain.
Alright,
What do we do?
come on out already.
Right. If you need to be told which end of the sword goes where, you haven't been paying attention.
Pointing with the pointy end. Sticking with the pointy end? I don't know. Oh, I ruined that Game of Thrones reference.
The lift is moving again. Hold steady, lads. Reinforcements are on their way.
Not the kind of reinforcements you were expecting.
Demons. Get ready then. Victory. We would have fought this Captain Hale at West.
No.
So, I am almost level 70. It's taking a while, because you need like 82 million experience points. And it does take a while. I should be finished with Diablo 3 soon, because there's only 2 more chapters after this left. Like I said, the beginning part right here is a little bit tedious because it takes so long. Oh,
You will make a fine corpse.
I gotta sneeze. Okay.
You must.
Time.
Let's protect them.
Dude, can you be any slower? Oh, I'm trying to get the little 70 items though. They're almost there. Like I said, like this is why I don't like chapter 3. Everything about this is so slow. Could have like probably like played a game of Klondike for all I knew.
Would escort the to West March and Wellington.
Well, I mean, it's over now. That one at least anyway. Oh, I forgot to switch out Land of the Dead for something else.
This world can abide you no longer. With everything you've got.
I'm afraid not.
I can't believe I protected those idiots. So if you don't protect these 3 idiots, those bird things will actually take off with them. See, as long as you keep killing monsters, it seems like this does not take that long, but that first part is just so stupidly boring.
I'm afraid not.
The tormented stingers may resemble giant scorpions.
Look at that, almost there. I was like, oh yeah, that's right, that side is hard
Weakness consumes you.
This one also takes a long time. It's the second one that doesn't take forever, but it's the third one that does.
My mistake. I thought you came over here to help lift this catapult. I didn't realize you were here for the bloody scenery.
No, I'm sorry. You can't do it yourself. So. Okay, that should be enough.
I am returning to town.
No, we gotta go back to town. See, it's almost been like 30 minutes, and I'm just barely now just getting this done. I hate it when they give you items for barbarians. When I'm a necromancer. Makes no sense.
The demons are in the keep! They're coming up to death! To arms! To arms!
So I think after I beat Diablo 3, what I'm going to be doing is the rifts and greater rifts. Stuff like that, so it will be wasting time, but I won't be playing something like that a little too much and too long. Because again, it's just huge time wasters. Pretty much it'll be the same thing over and over and over again, so it'll just be a grind, but...
All must serve the cycle.
But we might get lucky for just regular rifts, because there could be like 50 different kinds of treasure goblins and stuff in there.
Your death nears.
So again, for like stuff like that, it might be fun, it may not, I don't know. Might just be boring. Did I crit for 251 million damage?
Is that all? We'll rip these brutes to shreds.
Oh, I thought he said I'm gonna rip these boots to shreds. So I was just like, okay. But he said brutes.
All must serve the cycle. Weakness consumes you. I'm afraid not.
See, this is why I like this blood thing. I mean, the necromancer might be slow, but I can go through walls and whatnot like this. As you can see, I got my money worth back from 2.7 billion gold. Yes, I know this part of the game is extremely boring, again, because just Act 3 is just so long. It's stupid stuff you have to do in it.
Decay and rot.
Finally, I found it. Here's the waypoint.
Evil is closing in around this keep.
This world can abide you no longer.
So I'm gonna put the chat on party because I don't want to have the chat literally keep popping up and again and again and again and again and again because I'm in the general chat and I don't know why it does that. It's supposed to keep it off, but whatever.
Your death nears. All must serve the cycle.
Yep, let's see. Gotta get that crafting material. How do you go through the wall?
Decay and rot.
See, these Nephilim glory things, I really don't know if they're worth it anymore. I mean, yeah, you'll see like little lightning surge through me towards the enemies, shocking them, killing them. That'll be about it.
All must serve the cycle. I must wait.
See, usually in single player runs like this, I don't really encounter that many goblins.
You're too late. My servant is already...
Oh, I'm sorry, were you trying to say something there, Asmodon? Oh, I got me some legendary ponts. Oh, they don't even look good. Actually, they do. Maybe, I don't know. It could be legendary ponts. Oh, look at that armor. Your resource generation and damage is increased by 25% while moving, and decreased by 20% while standing still. I don't think that's good enough for me. My character's at the kind of oh. All right, what do you guys want? What do you guys want in here?
World can abide you no longer.
These enemies defy all reason.
But I think the one thing though about chapter 3 is it's also extremely short. It's just seems longer than what it is because there's so much crap you have to go through. Like I think I'm already like halfway through chapter 3 right now.
Give it more time.
He's dead.
The human prisoners are panicking now. Oh, they must have noticed that fresh meat only comes after one of their number. Empty victory over a useless tool.
Oh, would you look at that? Critical hit damage increased by 89 and critical hit chance increased by 9.5. So let's see. Alright, so I have a 41.50% chance to cause a critical hit. And that critical damage amount will be 299 damage. So I go from 310,000 all the way up to 375. Yeah, that's a pretty big boost in damage just because of the critical stuff. So now we'll come over here. And we'll... Oh, that's not socketed? Oh, I thought that was socketed. Hmm. We'll put it in there. I can't wear those yet. Why am I not able to wear those yet? Seriously, that has to be a level 70 item. It has to be. There's no way. There's just no way. But that's an ancient set too, so.
Your death nears. Let's do the
Aw.
That needs to recharge.
Oh, why did you go all the way up there? Oi. Oh, and it won't let me down. What is this? I'm gonna go down there. Thank you. So, the reason why I can actually play through this game extraordinarily fast is not because I know everything and I know what to do. It's just the items and what to put into them. Like, again, like the critical hit damage into the weapon, and then, you know, stuff like this that actually provides bonuses to your character, which is my character's intelligence. That's why. And just like the items, because I know what to look for like damage-wise. Because again,
I'm losing hope. The demon's numbers.
you know, critical hit damage increased by 89%. That's pretty much stuff like you're looking for, somewhat. But of course, you still want vitality, which is life, which is your health.
We need help. The bridge of Corsic. I never thought I'd.
Alright, so we're actually going to check this, see where I'm at on the map. Oh, correction, I thought I was halfway through the game. Or the chapter, I mean. I'm not. I lied. I'm sorry. It was not intentional. There. Of course, I want to kill whatever's here. Alright, now, what did I switch out? Okay, so this one, armor increases revive damage, which I don't really use. Okay, it just gives more intelligence. Armor's okay. But for armor, you want resistance, like all resistance.
All must serve the cycle.
Because again, all resistance basically makes you, right here, like 1,327 resistances at level 69. I pretty much reduced their poison damage by 99%. That could be completely wrong, but it's just an example. My friends finally want to finish Dark Souls 2. One of my friends apparently recently got a girlfriend that I had no idea about. Like, this is what happens when you work nights. Graveyard, you don't get to do anything anymore. Oh, I killed a trebuchet. Like, I miss my friends. Okay, the reason why I was probably hitting an enemy right there is because it was probably stuck in the air. I've always liked how the health globe has like this demon creature-like monster, and then your mana or your essence or whatever you use has an angel. Do I really want to go in this cave? Do I really want to go in this cave? Yeah, we'll see what's in this cave. So when I do rifts or greater rifts, you'll actually see a lot of these areas that we have previously been to, and then you'll see them again and again and again and again. It's just more randomly generated dungeons. Oh, excuse me, that's all it is. So they can be lazy. What I mean by that, I mean the developers, of course. Should have always picked those up. I have 238 rifts. Greater rifts, that's what a grift is. A rift is just a regular one. A grift is just an acronym for greater rift. It's just, of course, more powerful, stuff like that. You gotta do a lot more.
The grave beckons.
Besides, I'm only really doing this because
I'm
I need
unable to get it open.
experience points. I'm almost level 70. And then we might actually move on over to kind of put chapter 3 on pause just a little bit so I can do some grifts to show you what, not grifts, some rifts to show you what those are going to be about. And that way I can also see if I can get any legendary items. But the thing about those is the better way to get legendaries is through grifts.
Give it more time.
But everyone's doing seasonal characters, so I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna get my butt handed to me, so I'm gonna have to use people to actually help me get to the end of those grifts so I can actually do some things. Yeah, see, I'm almost level 70. That means more powerful items are gonna be on their way soon. Especially since I'll have to switch it to torment level 1. So I can actually start getting those better items.
Give it more time.
That looked like a legendary belt. No, it's actually a shield. Freeze of deflection. I don't think I've ever found this sign. Blocking an attack has a chance to freeze the attacker for 1.1 seconds. I don't think I've ever encountered an item like that before. limbs are. I'm now level 70, which means I am now max level. Which means... oh, I actually don't need this. You know what, Blizzard, why don't you guys remake Diablo 1 and Diablo 2? I'm not gonna lie, I would gladly pay $60 again for Diablo 2. That also includes the expansion set and everything else that you guys would do.
I fall.
Oh, I thought that said something else.
I'm just...
Lusa? So now that I'm max level in the game, what's going to be happening now with my characters, I'm going to be gaining Paragon experience, right? Jesus Christ, I can't talk. Which down here, I need 4,381,920,000 experience points just to level up to Paragon level 587. Yeah. They're insane. Like, the leveling is insane. Not yesterday, I actually seen a guy, his Paragon level was 1,226, because I was just starting off with another seasonal character again, so I can gain some easy Paragon levels, because if I were to be level Paragon 600, and when the season ends, it'll move all of the experience points that I've ever earned, it'll move it over towards the, I said turds, over towards the, this character right here, so my Paragon level should be around maybe like 590 something. It's not going to over level them, it's just experience points. So say for instance I've earned 700 trillion experience points, so from 586 Paragon levels, you add that 700 trillion experience points, and then that's how you gain your levels. If that's a better explanation. Sometimes I don't explain things very well. So that's why I try to give a lot of details and dumb it down, so I don't mind trying to find different ways to explain it for somebody to understand it. Again, like we're all different. Wow, I killed like 38 things there.
Do not fear the end.
So that yellow pool there, I think you only get them when you're level 70. I could be wrong, but what happens is you get 25 more experience points per kill. And there's like this little, I don't know if you can tell, but there's this little button, I'm going to call it a button. There's this little button right here where my mouse cursor's at. I don't know if you can see it on the bar, but that's basically when the the experience point gain ends, and that's where it stops. So once the experience bar gets to that, that's when that 25% stops. And as you can see and tell, I kind of like went backwards. It's because you constantly have to be connected to the internet during this game, which not a lot of people like. I don't like it. They better change that with Diablo 4. Hey, Prince YOLO. Yeah, I already know it's harsh. I'm not gonna lie. I probably would have been at that one guy's Paragon level over 12+100, but of course you stop playing the game. I have to actually rely on other people to help me farm with levels, which I know is not nice to do, but as I explained in my first video that I've done by explaining this, is just I don't really understand the core mechanics of the game, meaning where like I don't understand the builds, the combinations. That's why I have to look online about like what other people do, so I can actually do anything in the game. I mean, the only person I can really do anything with is with my Demon Hunter, but that's obviously everybody else. I've tried to do it with the Wizard, can't do it. Try to do it with the Monk, can't do that one either. Because I just don't understand. So, but anyway, when I was jumping so far and so many levels at once because of that one guy, because we were doing a greater rifts of like 95. So I went from like 32 Paragon levels all the way up to like 200. This is just from one grift, just one. And then the second grift we did, I went up to 400 and something in total. Not, I gained 400 and something from that grift. It's just, I came out to be over 400 Paragon levels just from 2 greater rifts, and it was just insane. Me and this one guy were able to actually complete greater rifts with ease after that for our level. I was just like, oh, I guess that's what happens when you gain over 400 Paragon levels and from 2 grifts. Me and that guy were like, no, come back. Oh, it is, especially when someone's nice enough to actually do that for you. And then they're like, will you do the same for me? And you're like, yeah, well, you know, you trade it back and forth. But like I said, because I don't understand the building mechanics of the game, I really can't help anybody there. But I will help you level. That's about the best I can do. I've been playing this game since it came out. Like, Diablo 2, I don't even understand the crap in that game. And I've been with Diablo series since it came out. All because of my cousin. I remember Diablo was released on the PlayStation. I don't think a lot of people actually know that. They're like, it's not related. Like, yeah, it's on the PlayStation. Believe it or not. I'm not gonna lie, it actually works really well, too. I've played it. I've actually rented it. Let's see, where did I rent that game from? Because I didn't have a computer, so I had to see if it was on a console. I had PlayStation, of course, at that time. Video Time. I rented it at Video Time. My biggest greater rift that I can only do, I think, is just 55. I can't do anything higher because I die way too much. And then because I die way too much, I can never make it, like, at all, ever. I just can't do it. Well, anyway, just Prince, just to let you know, I'm actually just doing campaign for now for the stream. And I've already explained that I'll probably be doing rifts and greater rifts. Oh, speak of the devil. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to make it Torment level 1 so I can actually have drops. But I'll try greater rift 4, see if that works. Correction, I'll try Torment level 4. See if I can survive. Doubt it, though. I mean, I probably could survive, it's just I don't have the damage output. Yeah, I don't have the damage output, so let's make this Torment level 2. That's a little bit better. It still takes a while, but I don't want to stay too much.
I'm a
But yes, it's my favorite thing that kills me more than anything in this entire game. The stupid arcane lasers. Yeah, since you don't know, Prince, like, I hate arcane lasers so much. They always kill me. It's like the enemy spams it on top of me and I just die. Yeah, I don't even dare play hardcore. I'd die. I mean, you can tell I've been on this for a while because I have like over. Oh, I have almost 2 billion. 3 billion gold. I mean, if I didn't stop, I'd probably have around maybe at least close to 1 trillion. I'm not gonna say 1 trillion because I'm pretty sure people out there who have probably played since the game came out doesn't even have 5 trillion.
Give it more time.
Zappy zap.
Give it more time. I'm returning to town.
I think my skeletons deal more damage than I do, and that's not fair. I need to change this. I don't have thorns. See, I'm really new to the Necromancer too. I'll do Bone Prison, I don't care. So I'm really new to the Necromancer. I mean, I bought him a long time ago, but I was just never able to really play the character because I got bored of Diablo 3. But because my friend and I recently played Diablo 2, so that's why I'm playing Diablo 3. But on my seasonal character, I struggle because I still don't have the items I need, and I hate it because every time I try to get better, brand new rings, they're either under the quality of the first one I have, or they don't have any sockets. My seasonal character, rings, has no sockets. But yeah, like, because I was saying earlier, I don't play Necromancer because, I'm not gonna lie, I just do not understand this character. Again, that's why I said earlier, I don't understand the core mechanics of the game. That's why I have to look online to see what other people are using. Because I know Necromancer can get very close to to tiers 130, because they're that powerful. And the highest I've ever really gotten, or I have ever been to, I think was 60, but that was because of the Marauder set for the Demon Hunter. I'm pretty sure you know that all too well if you do Demon Hunter. I only did Demon Hunter because I'm not gonna lie, it's easier to survive, and it's easier for me to actually get her set. And it's easier for me to just get stuff for her or him in general. But she's a female on my profile, so we'll just keep calling her her. Wait, what is this? Ooh, fleeting. I might actually be able to run quicker. Get the places sooner. You know, it's also really funny. Ouch. Ow. I hit my funny bone. Why does it hurt? But why does it hurt and you laugh so hard when you hit your funny bone? Why? Just why? Just why? Just why? Just why?
These poor things.
Why? Anyway, what's funny is I'll actually be playing Path of Exile after I'm done streaming Diablo 3. Which I'm going to come to a close very soon, because I've been streaming this for over an hour. Oh yeah, Path of Exile, that's another game mechanics I don't understand either, but oh well. I like it, I play it anyway. I don't understand Torchlight mechanics either, and I know they're all the same thing, but oh well.
I'm afraid not. I feast on
I wasn't expecting this sub-boss lady to be that of half a spider. Eat my blood nova.
I'm afraid not.
Ooh. That one just decreased everything. What is it? What does it do? Gives me less armor, but... Oh, look at that. All resistances. Cool. Of course, I didn't go the right way.
I'm afraid not. My essence is too low.
I wonder if I can see the bottom and actually just use
That needs to recharge.
oh. Nope, can't do it. I was gonna try to use the little dash thing there. Can't even dash over there? Or is it because that thing stopped me? No, that's where you can get on top of that platform. Okay, now we're going the right way. I think after I kill the little spider queen lady, I'm gonna call it, and I'm gonna move over to Path of Exile soon, so I can try to figure out the duelist, since
Your presence.
I actually like playing as the duelist.
Every step that needs to recharge.
How do I miss these things? Which way do I go? Obviously it has to be this way. Or not. You know, if Diablo 3 had the mechanics like the Barbarian did in Diablo 2, I swear to God, if my friend was able to do so, he would jump from that ledge all the way down to the lower ledge just because he can. And my friend and I are gonna be like, I hate that guy. Like, yep, agreed. He's done that so many times in Diablo 2. He would just be like, boom, 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 and we would like try to catch up. And of course, I would be complaining because it's not the fact I couldn't catch up, it's just the fact that I couldn't kill anything because there was nothing to kill because he killed everything. And then my friend would complain because he wanted us to slow down. He wanted him to slow down and wait for us, and I was complaining because I couldn't kill anything. So all we did was just pick up the gold on our way there, which made him upset because he had to wait for us. But so we decided to take our time and collect the gold along the way. In Diablo 2, you have to actually click to pick up the gold. We took our time. We took our time, and because we took our time, he never left our side ever again. Because we taught him a lesson. It was just like, don't leave us behind again. I think it took like 40 minutes just to get to him because we were just taking our sweet time. Like, we were just looking at equipment, teleporting back to the base, teleporting back to where we were, just going back and forth, like he never left us again. We were just like, hey, if you're gonna do this to us, we're gonna do this to you. He didn't play Diablo 2 with us for like for like 3 months after that. Of course, we finally got through it. We beat it because he came back. But after that 3 months, he still didn't do that because he knew if we did, we would take our time. Like, you jackass. Like, that's what you get. But as because we were waiting for our friend to come back, so what we were doing, we were just leveling up our character. But I also found a little cheat program that you can get these little small charms, and I was kind of like making them somewhat overpowered, but I was making it to where it gave us experience points. So when he came back, we were just a tad bit stronger than usual. So we were able to like have the advantage. Especially when he said screw it, he's gonna jump anyway, but the joke was on him because we actually had a lot of stuff that he didn't have, and every time we would level up or do something, I would recreate the item and just make them just a little bit more just a little bit powerful. I wouldn't make them overpowered, so like our friend wouldn't notice. So even though we had an easier game than him, it was just like, you don't deserve it, you left us behind. But that was after we completed the game. Because, you know, what do you call it, playthrough 2 and then playthrough 3? Like, we had it easier than he did, and he didn't understand. And then when we beat it, he goes, why were you guys able to survive for so long? And then we were like, oh, because we had these, we dropped the small charms. And he's like, what the heck? He was so ticked off. He's like, who did this? I was like, I did. He's like, go figure. I was like, you kept leaving us, so I made it to where it wouldn't matter. We had the nice items. But like I said, I didn't make them overpowered. Oh, I'm at level 2, and I just came across the goblin, which is not good. Hey, Prince, have you ever had that one room where there was like 50 goblins in there, and like before you could actually destroy them all, everybody was freaking out, like, oh my god, there's so many! It's like, is this a glitch? But after a while, of course, you're able to speed through it like crazy now because of your equipment that you have. Ooh, you dropped a lot.
Chains tear at their flesh. Hear their screams. Such sweet music.
Oh, I love those things.
I suppose an island today.
No, I mean, like, when you literally were not even capable, because, like, say, for instance, you were on Torment level 4, but you guys could barely kill anything, but as soon as you got in that room with all the goblins, where you guys were like, how do we do this? Like, when you were a group of friends or something? You're like, how do we kill them all? There's too many. And, of course, like, the majority of them escaped. I love the gold realm. That's why I have almost 3 billion gold.
I'm afraid I can feel the
Okay, I need to go
I
back
need to go back.
This is also kind of why I like subids. I hope Diablo 4 brings back the skill tree. Alright, so this should be the last part for the spider lady.
Close now.
Yeah. And then my next stream is Diablo 3. I probably should be halfway through chapter 4, and then the last, let's see, what would that be? Episode, basically part 8 should be the last one. I thought that was like a legendary monster, the yellow one or something. I'm stuck. I'm lazy to go around, so I'll just do this. I think on my seasonal one, I have it to where when I use a blood siphon, it does an infinite amount of blood novas. Sorry. That's a lot of damage increase.
I'm afraid not. Decay and rot.
I can't believe I had that crappy legendary ring for so long, and then I just now finally find one, and it's a rare ring. That's better than the legendary one. Oh, correction, they were both rares. That's my problem. That's why I can never find good equipment no matter what I do. I remember when I first started playing this, I built nothing but magic find. Nothing but magic find. Because of my friends and I had about, what was it, 300% magic find? No legendaries, no nothing, and then they make loot 2.0. And then I started kind of like laughing hysterically. I was like, I've never ever found so many legendaries in my entire life. And my friend's like, but didn't you find any legendaries in Diablo 2? I was like, no. I have never found a legendary item in Diablo 2. And they're like, really? I was like, not even a set piece? And I was just like, they exist in Diablo 2? Like, I never knew because I've never found one. I have never found a set piece in Diablo 2. I think the second time I've ever found a set piece in Diablo 2 was actually 6 months ago when my friend and I started playing Diablo 2 again. And a set, green set piece item dropped, and that was my second one I've ever found in Diablo 2. Not even joking with you. And I had like 700 magic find percent in that, and I still couldn't find anything. It was horrible. But like I said, I'm just grateful for Loot 2.0 because you're almost guaranteed a legendary now. You're definitely guaranteed legendaries when you play Rift. And set pieces too, so. Yep, like I said, that's my luck. Oh, my favorite arcane. It's not like I utilize them.
This world can abide you no longer.
Those creatures right there with their really long tongues that latch on you and they pull themselves closer to you reminds me of the lickers from Resident Evil 2. Okay, obviously there's no closer this way. Stop attacking, please. I'd like to move so I can get out of here. Of course that would happen. Let's see, what is it? Almost an hour and a half. As Madonna, I don't know anything except for you guys dying.
I do hope you're not
look at that.
over your head.
Hold your tongue, demon.
I love this Templar. Just because he talks so much crap to the demons. Hold your tongue, demon. It's like, okay, dude, settle down. We all know you're a Templar, but you need to take it down a notch. Like how Scotty was laughing in Austin Powers 3, where it was like, laugh like that. He's like, take it down a notch. And he's like, that's what the Templar needs to do.
I'm afraid not.
Do you have any family?
Of course, that would be a Templar. Right. Come on. Oh, hey, Prince. If you want, you can send me a private message of your BattleNet number, and I'll add you if you'd like. I wouldn't mind playing Diablo 3 along with you. That's up to you, though. If you're still here. I know it says 2, but I don't know if you're here or not. I'm only asking that because I'm almost finished with this part, because this is where I'm going to stop it. Oh, well, I can't play hardcore, because trust me, I'll literally just slow you down, because I'll be dying non-stop, and I don't want to, if you still play it, I don't want to slow you down. I'm just being honest.
No.
There's no way I would be able to do hardcore. Like, you should see, like, all the times I die in a grip. And I had to tell a person, like, can you stop killing monsters? I like experience points, thank you. And one guy started laughing, he was like, I do too. Oh, sweet, you have a soft core already. Oh, hey, you and I would be able to do a Griff streams, if you'd like. Because I do not mind you being a part of that. I get involved with some of my viewers. Not everybody, because I can't really do that, but my channel is relatively small. Same thing goes for my YouTube still, so that's why I don't mind. I'm only killing these guys because there is a yellow guy right here, and I'm hoping you might drop a better yellow item for me, or a legendary. The way things are going, it doesn't seem like I'm going to be able to survive.
I'll be telling stories about that for a while.
Well, the demons would too if they killed you. Don't walk through the fire, you will burn and die. No, I only have one seasonal because I don't find a lot of regular players anymore that actually just play non-seasonal. I mean, I have a seasonal character ready. Yeah, I think it's he. He's a Necromancer too. He's almost Paragon level 500, so. I mean, like I said, I have a seasonal. He's almost level 500 Paragon level, so hopefully that won't be too much. I only have one good non-seasonal. That's my Demon Hunter with my Marauder set. That's literally it.
You are no hero.
Alright, she's halfway almost dead. I like how I keep trapping her in a bone pillar.
Now you will see what I am capable of.
I'm afraid not.
No, I was just letting you know where I was at, because you said mostly seasonal. So I was like, oh, okay, so you don't have anything to worry about right there. Because I actually am pretty close for the seasonal wise. Yeah, again, another reason why I understand. That's why, no offense, I don't think I'll play hardcore, because I don't want to slow you down. And with my luck, we'll die, because trust me. I don't think you want that.
That needs to recharge.
Alright, where's this? Well, I guess we might as well just go kill Amazon. What's his name? What is his name? Asmodon. Might as well just go kill Asmodon, I think. Wait, do I have to like fight my way through to get to Asmodon or no?
We have fought our way.
Yes, I do. So I think I'm going to stop it here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to move on over to Path of Exile soon. So I hope you enjoy this. Take care. Have a good one. Prince, don't forget to send me your BattleNet number so I can add you. And then I will hopefully see you guys again next time. So take care and so long. And thank you for staying. Thank you for watching.